Good evening, Division 4C of Season 11 of Gman of the League ReBBL, and we are back to have a look at the action in Week 2. And as always, I have my partner in crime with me, the one and only Rat King himself, Crystal Hunter. Evening, buddy. How are we?
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad, mate. It's been a bit of a busy day, but apart from that, I'm alright this week. I didn't lose any players. I've won both my games.
Ah, that's good.
And, feeling pretty happy. And, as an added bonus, in the only time it'll happen, I'm top of my league. Top of my league!
There you go.
Until I run into all the kill teams and get splat.
So you're looking for playoffs again?
God. I tell you what, if this team gets to the playoffs, and man, I'd be amazed. I would love it. But I'm thinking of getting rid of him next season, going for something funky like Underworld, because hey, gotta love a bit of Underworld. But yeah, it's been a busy day. We luckily are going to get this division sorted. And the reason this division is getting done before the division is thanks to Cthulhu Collect. So thank that guy. It's the only reason your division is getting done today, and you don't have to wait a day or so so thank him. And also as well, I've got the cross-platform cup. It's in action at the moment. The mighty PS4 against Team Xbox. And what else? Flings. So I've got that in the background on my big TV. But obviously, I'm a professional. I can do both. And obviously, most of my attention will definitely be going to the ReBBL Division 4C. So hope everyone's feeling good and everyone's well. And as always, we're going to go through the results.
Yep.
We've got one little thing to show you, what Hunter's found in one of the games. And then we'll have a look at the team, see who was leveled up, who's not, and then go from there. Just for people who don't know, and this might be good news or bad news, if you've got a team, like for instance, Quiggy for instance, and he hasn't taken his level ups, we ain't going to talk about you. Because there's no point, really. We'll probably say, didn't lose anybody, and then that's it. Because there's nothing else to talk about.
Well, yeah. We can only talk about what he might get, but it's It's nothing we can really discuss.
So like if we go past things like Nuffle's Yellow Horns, who has 3 level ups, it's not really much we can do, I'm afraid. So if you want us to discuss your team, pick your skills, because you should know by looking at the schedule who you play next. So anyway, so that's that I'm done with. Let's get on with the schedule of week 2. So the first game, Marginal Annoyances versus Conker's Revenge. So we had the Rats with Wasp versus the Chorfs, who, was this the Chorf team that got beat by? No, it isn't it? It wasn't the Chorf. I'm getting my Chorf teams mixed up. Yes, it was the other division. I was thinking about the Amazons, but it wasn't these.
Yeah, I think we both predicted that the Chorfs would win this one, right? Because of the sheer power they have compared to the Skaven team.
I'd love to say yeah, but I can't remember anything. I think I went for maybe a draw here, a 1-1 draw. Can I lie and say I said that? I'm sure.
Yeah, could possibly have been that as well.
Because of good old Wasp, wasn't it? But either way, it's not a bad result. But 25 armor breaks for Conker's Revenge. That is a lot of armor breaks. 6 KOs, 4 injuries, 2 dead. Well, that's what I like to see. Death.
Compared to the amount of blocks that has succeeded, like 28 blocks, 25 armor breaks.
I mean, it's
like almost every block has been an armor break, except for 3. And like, if you see the amount of KOs and injuries inflicted, you can just imagine that, and kills inflicted actually, you can actually imagine that the only way that the Reds have equalized this is to score really quick in the first half, and then score again, and make sure they scored before all their players ran out, and then the Chorfs came back and made the draw. Yeah. So that's the only way. Else you're not gonna get this kind of result.
I mean, it's what makes me sad is the Rat coach only gave away 28 blocks, right? And he's to be annihilated. I've seen this a few times. Then I see other Rat coaches, 60, 70 hits, and there's nothing wrong with them. They've given a ridiculous amount of hits away. Nothing's happened. This poor lad's given away just 28 blocks, and his teams are bloody burning wreck.
Well, this is a prime example why I like Blood Bowl 2016 rules. Like if we go a little bit deeper in it, because they remove piling on, and I think the attrition is already so heavy in Blood Bowl in general that you can already see like 28 blocks, 25 armor breaks. It's a ridiculous amount.
And it's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame because I'd love to have the new rules because I wouldn't have as many kill teams and and more tactics had come in. And I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I went for Chorfs because I knew I needed a team what could go toe to toe with the other kill teams, and I'd rather. And then I picked them, and I'm thinking now, you know what? I should have maybe gone something fun, but. It's awkward, isn't it? Because you've got all them chaos kill teams, and then you've got all the the Nagel, and then you've got your Chorfs, obviously one of my team is, and it's just so sad. But if you didn't have that piling on, you wouldn't have as nowhere near as many of these teams because they just wouldn't be as effective, would they?
Well, I don't know if you get that many teams, but the attrition will be way less at least. Like you're not clearing like half of the team in like 3 or 4 turns in ridiculous matchups. You're not receiving the ball and just smashing everything to win the game.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a I know Metal, for example, heavily disagrees with me on that part, but it's kind of a refreshing kind of thing to see because you're removing some attrition in the game that's just too much there, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's that simple.
I mean, SPP wise, 6 for Flea 2, 1 for Mango Worm, Wasp got 3, Tick got 3. And obviously the K12 did well. Fav, they got quite a bit. 7, 13, 21 points of XP. So that's good for Conqueror's Vein. So hopefully they'll have done something decent with that. But I think, both good coaches. I obviously didn't see the game, but obviously the Rats will be happy with all that attrition that they came out away with something. So, it was just one of those days at the office when Rats can explode, and this day they did, but he still got something out of it, and that's going to come big for him. That's 2 weeks now where he's probably been on the back foot in a way, and he's somehow got himself some sort of like result, what is always good.
Well, that's a sign of a capable Skaven coach, Like if you can do this in this kind of game, it shows that you can actually take away wins in less atrocious situations, So it's something the Red coach wouldn't have want to play this match, but they do like the result in the end of it, I guess.
Yeah. Absolutely. Right. Iron Madden 2, Tabartellas 1. Casey couldn't get it done this time, unfortunately, but this is that ridiculous Chaos kill team. 35 blocks, 6 KOs, 4 injuries, just the 1 death. That's out of 35 blocks. And obviously the Tabartellas threw 23 blocks and did not get anything.
Well,
no KOs, no injuries.
I can remember that I said like, okay, Tabartellas are gonna win this because they have the perfect counter team because of all the dodge, if you remember correctly, right?
You did.
But I guess the Nurgle team rolled a shitload of bows, and they just walked over them, which is something you can't really counter, can you? Like if you already have the amount of dodge, if people are constantly rolling bows against you, then it's then it's something you can't really counter, That's something you can't really react to.
Yeah, 35 blocks through and 25 armor breaks again. So I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? Blodge obviously didn't do what it should have done. And the Chaos team. I mean, this is a deadly Chaos team as well, and it'll be interesting to see who's lost what, because that's another 4 injuries and another kill. So I can't wait to see actually who's lost what when it comes to the roundup.
Yeah,
right.
I think nobody's glad to have Iron Man in the division, because they have to face him on one of the match rounds, and they know they're gonna get the team crushed like that, or there's a potential chance of getting your team crushed like that. So, people will be quite afraid of him, I guess, in general.
And that's it, isn't it? It's like, it doesn't matter who plays him, especially if you're a bash team or a slow team like Dwarfs or something, because obviously his AV, his clause is just making him all AV7. I mean, if you're Wood Elves, it doesn't really matter much, because it's like, well, I'm agility 4, I'm just going to dodge away and give you one hit a turn. But, you know, it's for the rest of us, it's never good, because even if you win the game, it could wreck your team. That's the problem.
And that's the whole point. Like that, everyone here is trying to build up their team, of course, and they're trying to be like the big mega teams that you see in Division 1 and Division 2, you know.
Yeah.
And then you get this team coming along and then just smashing up your whole team. So yeah, it's something that you wouldn't like in general to be in the division in. So I rather prefer my division where it's like not that harsh and not.
Well, I think I've got 4 kill teams in my division. You know, including a 2000 Nagel team. So yeah, good fun. Right then, let's get to the Bone Fighter Boo versus Every Game I'm Nuffling. What happened? Nuffling? Come on, I picked you and you lost 3-0. What went wrong?
To Ogres. And this is a huge surprise, actually, because normally we see the score the other way around. Normally the Skaven would win 3-0 against the Ogres.
I was so sure the Rats would get it done, even if it was just a draw. I thought they'd have got something out of this. I didn't think they would lose 3-0. This is the game you just wanted to have a quick look at something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to take a quick look at something in the game here.
Dum, dum, dum.
It's not going to be a big analysis, but there is one part where I feel he could have turned his whole 3-0 around into maybe a draw. Like,
oh, it's a big swing from a 3-0 to a draw.
Yeah, and we're kind of talking about early in the game. It's
God, I love that.
Turn 3 basically, where the wizards use, and play goes home from there. And I think he could have played the red coach could have played that part way better than he did at that moment.
Okay. So I need to be what, 10-3?
Yeah, you could check turn 2 to check the setup on it. Just so like turn 2 ogres, and we just move into that from there to turn 3, and then it's pretty clear what happens there, basically.
Right, so 10-2 on the ogres. He's picked the ball up with his agility 3 guy Hugo. Happy days.
Yep.
10-2 of the Skaven, but it's not that one, is it? So
he smacked some rats around, got some injury in. It was looking like a general Skaven versus anything kind of game, you know, like getting some rats smashed and then having to come back from that. So that was fine.
I'm just now watching Zangief blitz the blitzing Gla on the ogres 10-3. So hopefully.
Yeah.
Look at the ball handler. Look at him go. Break tackle away. He's doing a runner. Interesting that there's a rat right in the corner of the gut runners there. Right over there. I don't know what he's doing.
So I kind of want you to pause at the moment when the wizard's been used and the effects are visible from the wizard.
Right. So as soon as the wizard's being used, pause. Right.
And the players are down that are used by the wizard, you know, or falling down by
I'm still on the ogre turn, but we'll get there.
Nice dirty player fall, by the way, by the ogres there as well, with the snotling. So they're removing some players.
That's a bloody spoiler alert. That is. We're just about to see that now.
So.
I'll have the data player. Nope, I'm still on the data player. Okay. He's just about to stamp on someone's head.
You can see the gutter runner there being secluded all the way on the right side. I think he could have been a little bit closer in position, but that's okay. Like,
right, here comes a fireball. I'm going to pause when it comes down. Oh, the ball carrier's gone down, the ogre's gone down, and one resisted.
Like, okay.
Right. I paused it.
You've got it paused, right? Mm-hmm. Like, in this position, what the red coach obviously wants to do here is try to get the ball with the gutter runner in the back towards one of the gutter runners in the front here. That's simple logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what he could do to open up that whole play field and that whole play area is he could blitz the snotling with the lineman here.
The one, the strength 4 one. Oh.
Yeah. The strength 4 lineman, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do it with the gutter runner. It doesn't really matter. which one he does it with. I would prefer the strength 4 lineman.
Alright, this one here, yeah, okay.
Blitz that, get behind the ogre that's still standing.
Yep.
Get the other line right next to it, or the gutter,
Yep.
it doesn't really matter again.
And then for
then
Glad
just
to hit it.
let Glad hit it, and then you open up a whole field without any interception chance and anything at all.
Yeah, so just so I can tell the stream. So this guy here, Slinks Beastmaster, he's going to blitz and hopefully knock down this guy, Badaset Fungus. Now, if he knocks this guy down, then obviously what he wants to see is these guys come around here, so he gets a 2-die with Glart, and then obviously he's going to knock him down, hopefully. And if everything goes well and these two are down, then obviously this gut runner here can come in, take the ball, and it's going to be a safe throw because there's no intercepts. Is that about right?
Yeah, and you have to think about, like, if the gut runner catches it,
he's away, isn't he?
He's not just only away, but there's also, like, the ogres are really slow here, and they're in the center. They're all centered, so you can easily lock them up a little bit.
Yeah.
And make sure they can't really go back that fast, so you can stall it out and get into a 1-0 advantage.
Yeah.
From that viewpoint. But what Distorter does here.
Do you want to press play and see what happens?
Yeah.
Right.
This is the thing. This is the difference between someone that sets this kind of thing up and someone that just throws it directly and just does what he wants to do.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this, I see what I mean. That should never have happened. But some people don't believe, he's not going to roll 6. I'm like, oh god, it happens too many times for my liking. But yeah, so if he'd have done what Crystal had said, and he may not have got him down, but the thought press should have been right, okay. What he was going to do was the right way of doing it, because obviously you want to get your gut runner, but you've got to think of what's the worst case scenario. Well, if these guys intercept it, I'm in serious trouble.
And don't forget, like, even if he can't get the interception thing out of it, like, he still has blitzed the Snotling, so he already has a chance to injure a Snotling and do much more during that turn than just directly picking up the ball and throwing it.
And the thing is, as well, is Glart got claws, so he could have took an ogre out as well. So you've got a chance on a Snotling, you've got and you've got a chance on an ogre, and then obviously that what you rolled, what was a 6, that intercept, what was a 6, that would have been a perfect pass for you guys to catch it and you're away. And this is it. We're not trying to have a go at people, but each week we're just trying to find, even if it's just one little thing like this, what turns a game. And you've just got to to be. The way we'll probably look at it is we go back in games and we'll see what went wrong, how we can improve ourselves. And if me or Hunter, we was a rat team here, and this was us, we were like, oh bloody hell! What I should have done is I should have tried to go to the Snotling, should have tried to get the ogre, and then so next time hopefully we won't make that mistake. And that's basically what we're just saying here with this sort of stuff.
Exactly, and if he does that, if he stalls it out, and let's just say he scores on turn 5 or 6, for example, because the ogres are back at that point. The ogres only have like 2 or 3 turns to score, so like it's gonna be quite hard for them to score back on that half.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at a situation where the second half potentially they are 1-0 in front, and they're looking at a good chance for a draw or maybe even a win.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you give away games like this, you kind of gotta expect that the opponent is gonna run over you, and that's the thing I'm trying to explain with these kind of recaps and replays and that kind of thing. You can play this kind of thing more effectively, and if you do that, you're gonna start winning more games.
Yeah, and that's basically all we're trying to do. You'd have to agree with us, but it's something we just like to try and show you. And like I say, if you'd have cleared that path, then you could probably gonna score.
Yeah.
Or you'd have had a better chance to score, shall we say?
Yeah, exactly. Or to at least have more control over the game than you have right now. Because that's the thing. Like it's not only like the dice that you roll; it's also about like the whole plan that you make. And yeah, sometimes you gotta build it up nicely instead of being all too direct about it. And this was just too direct.
Yeah.
But maybe next time he'll get into that situation again and
And that's it. I mean, that's all it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was unlucky that he intercepted it, but it's just trying to take out them little things what could go wrong. I always think, what's the worst thing that can happen? And obviously, intercept. Is there any way I can stop that from happening? Well, yeah. I could try and get rid of these two guys, and obviously if you don't, then you still try and throw it, and if you get something, fair enough. But it's just trying to make it safe as possible. And that's basically all we're doing really. But there you go. That was a huge moment. Wizard had gone, and obviously the Ogres go on to win 3-0. If he didn't intercept it, we're looking the Rats 1-up, and anything could have happened from there. So it's a good spot, good pickup. So there you go. That's just our little thing on that one.
It's kind of a short analysis this time, but it's something that I really wanted to discuss. So yeah.
But it was important to show that, because it just shows if you leave it to chance when you could do something about it, it can bite you in the backside. And for some people who are not as experienced, it's just trying to help them show what you could have possibly done. But hey. Anyway, 3-0. The Ogres delighted with that one. Anyway, now then, here we go. Sci-Fi Sorai. He's the guy who got the recap done before the other division. So thank him. And not only that, he won a game 2-0. 12 armor breaks. But look at these. 2 KOs, 6 injuries, and 3 kills. He killed 3 bloody Dark Elves. Oh my god. And 6 injuries. I can't wait to see the bloody carnage of that. 68% ball possession, 25% for thank you parents. Impressive. Look at this. Oh my days. How much XP is that?
What I directly notice about the scores in general this week is there's a lot of difference in the touchdowns, like 1-0, 2-0, or 2-0 or 4-0, like big differences. But also like the amount of injuries that are in each match is massive, isn't it? Like the only one that got away with a draw so far was Marginal Noises.
Yeah.
And these guys in the same match, Thank You Parents versus Cypher Sorry, Cypher Sorry basically crushed their opponents and went on to score. It's that simple.
25 XP you got from that game.
Jesus.
It's a lot of XP. Dark Elf's not having a good week this week. That's 2 Dark Elf teams being smashed now.
Yeah, it's a tough week for them. Maybe next week they'll play each other and they can recover. Like that would be something, wouldn't it?
That is some serious carnage. Right, my tip on Claim is my tip. Moist Outlets. They got the better of the bad dwarfs of Reddit. 1-0. The Outlets keep going strong. 4 armor breaks, 7. So there wasn't many armor breaks. The dwarfs just could not get the armor breaks they needed. And the Wood Elves inflicted 2 injuries. The dwarfs inflicted 2 injuries. And when the Wood Elves are inflicting just the same as the dwarfs, then there's always only going to be one winner. The Outlets get it done. Impress the hull, the dwarfs, and scoreless. Always good. And I'm pretty confident the Moist Outlets will get it done. And another good win.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that due to the lack of armor breaks here, the Wood Elves got the advantage, of course. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they pressed on for the win here. But he's definitely looking like a playoff contender now, isn't he? 2 wins already. Yeah,
I mean, I had to look at some of the games he's played in the division before, and there's some good teams there he beat. So and I think this guy beat Azathoth, who I play this week. And obviously he's very well respected, is Azathoth. So I knew when I did my homework, I knew this guy was going to be up there, and very impressive win for him. And again, both teams got some decent, 9 points and 13 points. So it is what it is.
Hey, look at that next game.
Look at him blocks there. He blocks to 28. So the Wood Elves actually outblocked them. Impressive. Right, next game then. Sneaky Blinders against the Quicksters. Now the Quicksters and the Sci-Fi the Lizard teams both got good wins this week. You're Underwhelder. Not right.
This looks like an admin win.
It is an admin win. Yes, it's an admin win. So the poor Blinders, they must have just found out that you tipped them and thought, that's it. No chance we ain't gonna win now. So the Blinders didn't play very well. But Quick will take it. It's a win. We'll take it.
They just disappeared on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Not much we can say about that one, is there?
Yeah, maybe something happened. We don't know.
It might be on holiday or something. Who knows? Right, the totally original elves versus Nuffle's Yellowhorns. I do believe this game just finished when we'd done a recap, and there's a bit of carnage because the Yellowhorns injured 6 players, 5 KOs in 30 blocks. And you can see why people go kill teams. Only 30 blocks. And out of them 30 blocks, 5 were KOs, 6 were injured, and out of them 30 blocks, there was 17 armor breaks. You can see why people do it.
Like I said, this brings back the discussion about the game being too much based on attrition in general,
Yeah.
So it's again a game with not too many blocks, a lot of armor breaks, and it's really nice to see the elves getting away with a draw there, but in any other situation, the Chaos would definitely win that.
Yeah. But again, looking at the SPP, the elves, they got 11 points, and oh my god, here we go. Let's count them up: 10, 14, 16, 18, 20 points for the Nuffled Yellowhorns. They'll be extremely happy with that.
Yeah. Nice amount of SPP.
You see, it's look at the results. We don't know how much. This is why I always can't wait to see the carnage, see who's lost what. But I'm impressed with the Pro Elves. The Pro Elves are hanging tough. They hung tough last week. They hang tough this week. They're a good bunch. It's a shame that they've only got the MVP, but hey, it is what it is. And them nasty Chaos, not bad indeedy. So let's have a look at the leaderboard. And Moist Owlets, they're top. Yeah, go the Moists. And the Ogres, look at them going in second with the Chaos Dwarfs and the two Lisbon teams. They're having a great season. Then we've got the proper kill team in 6th. On the port, one of your tips are poor Sneaky Blinders and around a bit of a mare. They're a note from 2. But you know what? They might be able to bounce back next week.
Who knows?
But good day to be a Wood Elf, and a really bad day to be a Dark Elf, unfortunately, because they got smashed.
The one thing I'm questioning myself is like the Ogre team is of course an amazing position to be there. Like 2 games and being second in the league.
Yep.
Can they keep up with the Lissaman and Chores when they play against them? Like can they hold their own and keep winning or keep drawing games against those kind of teams, especially the more bestier teams, because that's going to be tough against with all the claw and that kind of things,
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see if they can keep up and stay in the higher position of the league. It would be a total surprise if they make it into the playoffs, because like Ogres aren't really like known for being stable.
They're not, but a good coach can get it done. So I'm pretty sweet on the Ogres at the moment. That was a really impressive 3-0. So I believe in them. Obviously, I've got my Sci-Fi Sarai t-shirt on and my flag waving because we won. Whoa, 2-0. Get in. I mean, I still think the Wood Elves will win this league. He's just, I don't know. He's just such a good player. I think he'll take an absolute nightmare for something bad, something bad to happen for him to see him drop down the table.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. Now I've said that, he'll probably lose the next 5. But I think there's a good tussle. And like I say, I think when we looked at the things, the first 3 spots get you some sort of playoff. So there's plenty to fight for. Like I said, it's early days yet. We're only 2 weeks in, so I think when we get to maybe week 6 and 7, then we'll see who's pulling away for them 3 spots.
The thing with the Wood Elves is they already had some unfavorable matchups.
Yeah,
and they got through it. So like that's the thing. So you can already see them as one of the contenders. Will be interesting to see if he keeps it up. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Right then, let's get to the favourite bit. Who got skilled up? Who died a horrible death? And who's been kept with 5 niggling injuries? Let's start with every game is I'm Nuffling. Well, Unfortunately, it was a bad day at the office with that 3-0. Terrible.
Yeah,
And they've
and
got
of course
they've got two moving
playing.
10 pieces as well. What went wrong? Why? Why did they lose 3-0?
And of course, playing against ogres doesn't really help your players either. In
No, all that
general,
mighty blow. I expected them to do really well and maybe lost a few players, but didn't expect them to get trounced 3-0. Any level ups to start off with?
no level ups, but they did get as far as I saw, they did get some injuries, but I don't see them on here directly. Like
I wonder if he's
they're not-
fired them.
Yeah, but like it's maybe I wrote them down from last week. That's also a possibility. I don't know.
You never did.
I'm gonna check really quick.
One job. You had one job.
I had one job, yeah.
Tell you what, I just can't get the staff. ReBBL need to pay me more money.
Yeah.
Instead of paying me mansions, give me some
need-
proper cash. Because I don't like selling my mansions.
They need to pay us in general for the long hours we make just preparing everything. You know.
Well, you obviously need to prepare a few more hours, don't you?
Yeah.
If I was one of these really cool techno dudes, I could have put some elevator music on now while we're waiting. Just make it even better. But unfortunately, I'm a dinosaur, so I don't.
I did tell you to get some elevator music.
We're gonna have to find out, aren't we? We've been discussing this. Everybody who does, I mean, obviously I'm a PS4 admin on Blood Bowl, and obviously do most of my games there. But I am a very old dinosaur.
I'm just gonna pop up the ReBBL website and do everything from there. So like number 13 from every game on is dead.
So he was a rat ogre who was dead. Oh, that's a big piece to lose, isn't it?
And you can immediately see that his bank is vanished because
it's gone.
We said he was running a deep bank. This is why you run a deep bank in general.
Yeah.
Like definitely important to do, and at least now he can just play on with another red ogre.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of red ogres, to be honest.
No, he could have also just dropped the red ogre, but it depends on what he wants. Like if he wants a red ogre, he can now afford one. But I would have dropped it in this situation as well. Maybe with all the level ups already going on and the Storm Vermin already being strong enough to handle themselves. It's kind of a free wizard, isn't it? Like 150k.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, because the reason I say that is because he's got two ridiculously good Storm Vermin. So if you're not going to be blitzing with the rat ogre, it's a 4+ to move, and what's he there for? And then the time you do go to bloody use him to blitz, he'll probably roll a 1. But he gives you extra strength, I guess. He's got a prehensive tail, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think myself personally. You've already got 2 enforcers. You don't need a bloody rat ogre. Not now. I don't think. But hey, it's his team. He obviously likes them. He probably plays better with them. So you get what you feel comfortable with, and if that's what he feels comfortable with, then fair play to him. Anything else he lost, or was that just it?
That was it, I think.
Okay then. Good luck next week. Sci-fi's alright. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Good day to be sci-fi. Tula Collects team got it done. Did they get any level ups though?
Yeah, they got one level up. They got number 9.
Isaac Asimov.
Yeah.
Got himself break tackle. Good job. Sounds pretty brainy, doesn't he, with a name like that? Isaac Asimov.
Sounds pretty much Russian, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. KGB or some shit like that. I don't believe it. Maybe that's why he won. I don't know.
Now everyone knows that you're way older than me. That's.
Do you mean they don't know way older than me? Yeah, well, that's what he was back in my day. When I was a secret agent. Where do you think they got the idea of 007 from? That was all me, mate. All me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I think someone might have believed it. You never know. Yes, the KGB. Are they not about anymore? The KGB?
I don't think so.
Are you sure? Maybe they try and make out that people like you think they've gone, but they actually haven't. And obviously I'm so much smarter and so older than you that I'm like, I've seen that play before, I'm not taking it. I'm not believing in that. The Russian, that's Spetsnaz. They're Russian as well, they're the Spetsnaz. I think they are. Yeah,
were they?
I think so. I've seen my son play Rainbow Six. I'm sure Spetsnaz are on there, and they're the Russian. They sound Russian. Shall we just say they're Russian?
Spetsnaz sounds kind of German, doesn't it?
Shit, it does, doesn't it now? Fuck. I don't know. Maybe I've just completely balls it up. But it's an amazing game of Blood Bowl where we go from... This is what happens when you name your players. You've named him Asimov, and now I'm talking about a KGB scandal, and then I'm thinking Spetsnaz are Russian, but they could be possibly German. Spetsnaz are either Russian, or Spetsnaz could possibly be...
It is Russian. I'm just checking.
There you go, you see? I know my stuff. There you go. Whew. Anyway, enough of Special Forces, KGB, and me being James Bond. Break tackle, very good skill.
What can I say about it, really?
I don't really know. I like this guy's name. I don't know why I didn't realise this before, but from now on, he will be called the KGB of Blood Bowl. Isaac Asimov.
Break tackle is a general skill you pick up now with the Kroxigor. Like if you already got guard and stand firm as a roadblock, you go break tackle to maximize.
I like what he's done. Like you said, the guard's good, stand firm's good, but obviously prehensive tail helps, and break tackle makes him more manoeuvrable. So you know what goes well with all them three skills? Diving tackle. Yes. Diving tackle, prehensive tail for the win. You know.
I think you'll be happy to get block.
Block. Real men take diving tackle on a Crocs. Tell you, it's amazing. Don't listen to Crystal on there. They're all the same. I tell you how many times I've seen diving tackle win games with Crocs. It goes plenty, absolute bloody plenty. And he's a secret agent, so he's got to have some secret stash. So if he's got secret tail. Now, be careful here. Don't be thinking dirty thoughts. It's got a secret tail under that other tail. How cool would that be? And people won't think you've got it, and then they'll try and get away, and they'll fall off it. You get the ball, you win the league. And then we can come up with some sort of great diving tackle t-shirt or something. You know, sci-fi tackle that or some shit like that we could do. I can think of the merchandise possibilities already. Just roll a bloody double. Make it happen. Diving tackle for the win. That's what I think, anyway.
Yeah. Just go block.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Block's for boring people and sensible people. You don't want to be one of those. And then we can show when you win all these games with it, you know. Diving tackle's great. People took the mickey out of my bull center, and it's already won me 2 or 3 games by itself.
Yeah, but yeah, we're playing in a serious Rebel League, you know.
It's bloody serious. Hey, I made the bloody playoffs with that diving tackle piece. I'll let you know. And the thing is, right, he's got prehensive tail as well, so that's a -3 to the dodge, and you got stand firm. So you crash the corner, right? Cthulhu, crash the corner if they've got those little cages. You're next to the ball handler, so he's got 2 options. He either has to hand it off, what could be risky, or try and dodge with a -3. Good luck with that. It's done. It's done. Block. You don't need to block. You're not going to be blocking that much, are you? But you'll be fine. Get Juggernaut after that if you need it.
I think he's going to be really happy when with your advice when his head gets smashed in by a claw beastman that got a both down on him.
But that's not going to happen because he's got to protect this Kroxigor. He's not like you know, just let your men die. He's going to look after him. He's going to put one of those crappy skinks in front of him and say, right, if you want to hit, you hit me. You don't hit my mate. You know, and that's what he's going to do. I have every faith. Diving tackle for the win. Trust me.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. If you want to be boring, put on a Saurus, but you know that Crocs makes sense. Anyway, I think we gave a bit of advice there. I think I gave him some good advice. You just give him the boring advice. Let's get him to Bad Dwarfs Reddit. Cobra then. Right then, this team needs to start. This team's almost as bad as me for hurting stuff. My team didn't hurt much either. This team needs to find that mojo of killing shit. What? Any level ups first of all?
Yeah, number 9 as well. Oh, Galen.
Oh, good. And he got dodge, so his blodge stand firm piece. Very nice. Extremely nice, that, isn't it? We like that a lot.
Always nice to get dodge or a strength up on a longbeard like that, just to keep him on his feet.
Absolutely. Any losses or injuries or anything like that?
Nothing from the Rebel match statistics at least.
I mean, it's not been the greatest start, has it, for good old Cobranet? He obviously, in my opinion, we thought he could have won that game against the Rats. He should have won that game against the Rats, what we showed last week. And there's no disgrace in getting beat by a Wood Elf, the Wood Elf team. What to me, I think they're the real deal in this division. So I wouldn't be too disheartened if I was the Dwarfs. There's going to be better opportunities in the weeks to come. So don't worry about it. It's a nice team. You've got a really, really nice team. It's nicely built. That dodge is beautiful. So you've got Stan Firm in there. This team is developing really nicely. And, it's a long season. And I think these they're still in there. They've still got a chance to get in there. So
yeah. Even if you lose twice now, it doesn't really. I mean, it matters a little bit, but you have a long way to go, like Bernie said, and just keep trying and do your best,
Yeah.
So you can do, and then you'll get those wins in eventually, and rise up in the ladder.
Absolutely.
Or in the division.
Absolutely. Right then, Quiggy. Well, we know he didn't play, but hey, let's just quickly look at the team. Look at that lovely team. He'll be happy. He got a win. It doesn't matter how you get him. A win's a win. 150k in the bank. Job's a good one. Any skill ups? Any level ups? Or you've got none of that information? Because I know they get XP, don't they, even if it's for an admin win.
Extrem. Let's see. Number 11 leveled up there.
Here. Tep. Got himself sad step. Good lad. So, yeah, well done. It's a shame we can't say much about this. But I do still, I must say something. I've just given a lot of love to that other Crocs ago. It's only fair to tell the enormous crocodile, you're still my bro. You're still my number one. Don't worry. Still love you, kidder. But like I said to the other guy, if you level up and get a double, take diving tackle. Trust me.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Hunter. He's a rat coach. He's trying to get you killed. Honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I hope he does well. And they're both very similar. They've both got the same build as well. What's interesting.
Well, yeah, that's not much you can really change from a Lisbon build, is there? Like the players are pretty generally like having a certain role, and you don't really build them differently like Quiganas or like Extrem is doing right now. Like first you get sidestep on them, and then you get diving tackle on them, and then the skink will be a bit annoying and be able to lash onto things,
Yeah.
And you get one as a ball carrier. Well, he already has one as a ball carrier, and you might get one as a one turner with catcher or something, like that kind of thing. But those are the options that you have, and that's about it. There's like with teams like Dwarfs and Lisbon, there's always like a certain way to go. There's not much variation in there. It's for me personally is the reason why I don't play them in general, because I like to variate a lot, and that's why I'm basically a Skaven coach,
Yeah.
But I can see the power in it. It's these teams are really strong, really solid, and you can easily pick up games with them.
Yeah. Right then, Nuffles Yellow Horns. Unfortunately, we can't really say nothing about it because you've still got your level up. So,
At least I don't have to tell you what the level ups are, because you can
they're still there. Pointy Antler might get piling on maybe number 5. But there's not much we can do, and if the levels aren't done, there's no point in talking. Did he lose anybody? That's probably an interesting thing to ask.
My prediction will be Mighty Blow piling on and Mighty Blow. There you go.
Okay, there you go. Did he lose anybody in his game? Did he get any injuries or deaths or retirements?
I can actually check that for a second. Nuffles Yellow Horns, right?
Yes.
No, nothing. So like he only got the level ups and only one badly hurt, and that's about it.
There we go. Job done. Like I said, if you wanted to really digest and go over your team, then you're going to have to do your level ups, guys. It's as simple as that. Right then, the totally original elves. I'm firing, probably not fake. Okay then. That's his motto. Oof. 2 of them have. Oh dear. Okay, injuries, please, for this team.
Oh shit. There's number 4. He got a minus AV.
I think his stack team has got a new one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's number 8. He got a minus edgy. He sacked him as well. That was Yubatkalat Shalatev or something.
Well done.
Well, he got fired.
Bit of mouthful that. Yep.
Yeah. And number 10, Yubatkalat Tinuren.
Yep.
Got a minus edgy.
Minus edgy. And
So,
did you say, was the first one you said, was that probably not fake?
yeah.
Alright, he didn't fire him, he's still there, but he's on AV 5, so I think he's probably going to be, as nice of a player he is, he's got to go. 190k for an AV5 player ain't great, to be honest.
Yeah, he's well, I think he's thinking like, okay, I got 0 in the bank. I'm just gonna take a look how much money I have after the next game.
But you got but I mean you got to look at inducements as well. Like, you know, if that's 190k, you could use a lot of better stuff.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like, generally, it's the smart thing to do to not directly fire your MNG or your permanent. That's MNG because you can always check what your bank is at the moment.
Well, that's what I did with my guard, Chorf, who's -1 movement. Well, probably going to fire, but at the moment, I've got him there, but it's probably going to go.
The only reason you would fire it directly is when you can replace it directly with another positional. So, like, if you already if you have a max amount of blitzers already, and one gets injured, one gets permanent, and you have enough money to replace him directly, you can just fire him directly without waiting one game, you know. So, what he's doing is smart. That's a smart thing.
So there we go. Any level ups?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. But yeah, I like the way he plays. He hangs in there, and I like people who hang in there and find a way not to get beat. Right, there's no point going to Sneaky Blinders because they didn't play, so nothing's changed with them. Let's go to the team you love, Marginal Annoyances. And was this the team with the 2 kick team? Because if it is, he's only got 1 kick player left. Okay.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Any injuries, deaths for good old?
Yeah, definitely. Number 12 with the guard died.
Oh.
Number 13 with the kick got an AV break, so he was like, well, he got an AV break, let's
see,
kick him now.
That's why he had 2 kickers, you see, because he can throw that one away because he's already got another kicker. Smart coaching, Hazard. Smart coaching indeed.
Yeah. I'm not going to say one thing about it, Bernie. I know you're trying to learn me
I'm not. I think that's a really, really good idea. He's had 2 kickers. One's gone. He didn't have to level another one up because he's already got 1 in replacement. I think that's smart rats. Tactics, that.
Right.
Right, next. So he's lost the kicker, he's lost the guard. Anything else he'll lose?
Yeah, number 16.
Bloody hell, what was that?
Pomp Orc Blitz is also a rookie lineman. So he lost some rookies. Or 1 rookie, 1 guard lineman and 1
kick.
Minus AV lineman. But it's still only lineman.
What happened? But he gonorrhea. He got MNGD.
Just an MNG.
Yeah, he'll be back soon enough. But they're doing it tough. But as long as they've got Wasp flying about, we're all right. But I just fear that if someone swats it, he could be in trouble because he's got a niggling injury, if I remember correctly, as Wasp.
I'll tell you one thing, and now I think this team is a playoff contender because the team doesn't have 2 kickers anymore. So I can totally see this team being more successful.
Hazard, you know what? Hazard, I just think is jealous that he didn't think of such a great idea. That's what it is. Having a spare kicker is awesome. I think you know what? I think if you watch Hunter, he's going to end up with 2 kickers sometime. He is. when he thinks everybody's forgot, and I'll never forget this, I'm going to keep looking at his rat teams. If I see 2 kickers, we'll have him. And if he does have a second kicker, I hope he calls it Hazard to respect your greatness.
The only reason I would take 2 kickers on a team is when the game changes so much that you have 2 balls in the game, you know, like 2 balls you have to kick during kickoff.
Yeah, I think
then I'm gonna get 2 kickers. But...
Well, he's proven to be right. He's lost a kicker. He didn't need another kicker because he had 1 in. I just think it's great foresight. You know, brilliant. Yeah. See, you don't have to worry now. Kick's an important skill. Rats need kick, so he had 2 of them. So if 1 went, he still had the other one. I get it.
Yeah, totally.
See, you're a believer, really. Any level ups for this team?
None whatsoever. None whatsoever.
None whatsoever. All right then.
At least Wasp is still hanging in there with his niggle.
Yeah. I
injury,
like
so that's
Wasp.
good.
Is a cheeky little thing that gutter runner is. Right then, good old moist outlets. Getting it done. Did they lose anyone? They're looking pretty healthy here.
Did they lose anyone? Let's see. They did get a minus edgy on a journeyman.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter, does it? Any level ups?
Yeah, number 16. Zoran.
He got dodge.
Yeah.
I like that. Dodge on a thrower. Yeah, a lot of respect for that. Totally like it. I just like this team. I think it's the coach what makes the team, I suppose. He's a very good, to my opinion anyway, I think he's a very, very good coach. And I'm really excited to see how these develop. Because like I said, the team itself isn't nothing special apart from Basil the lineman. But he's now only movement 6. But, it's just a no-frills team. But it has the right skills. I'm sure he'd love to get Mighty Blow on one of his war dancers now. But apart from that, it's a good team. Like I said, I think they'll do well. I really do.
Yeah, it's always like low TV, like Wood Elves are like really strong in general, but in higher TV you always have to see like, okay, what is the coach gonna do? What can he do with this kind of team against the best year teams? And he's going well with it so far, isn't he? So I'll expect him to win more of these games and be a contender.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Actually, he already is a contender.
He is a contender. Right, okay, let's go to the next one. Thank you, parents, oh dear. Oh my god, they had an absolute car crash. They lost, well, it was just pure carnage. I'd imagine something's gone bad on this team.
Oh dear.
Roll call. Let me know.
Yeah, here we go. The first one is a niggle on a journeyman, so that's okay. Because journeyman are journeyman.
Yeah.
Number 6 has an MNG. Number 7 has an MNG.
Yep.
So both blitzers are or
missing
2
next
of
game.
the 4 blitzers are out. Number 8 was a journeyman that was dead.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
also he lost the dirty player, also dead. And he lost number 10 already, which was a rookie lineman. So
although it's never good to lose players, he didn't really lose anything good. DP's always nice, but it's not essential. I feared a lot worse when I saw the stats. It's going to be tricky. He's lost 2 blitzers, but I think depending on whoever he's playing, he could get some inducements and get maybe hubris. And he's bloody good.
And just between the two of us and everyone in the stream here or everyone on the YouTube that's listening. Dirty player on a Dark Elf team is a bit controversial, isn't it? Because
it is,
like you're playing
with
expensive players, and you don't really expect to play with more than 11 players, do you? Like in general,
I always try and take 12 players. I just like a bench. I always have been, no matter what I play. But because of the TV of them, and then it can be controversial, can't it? But some of them days. Some of them games, he's gonna just run right with that data playing and winning games. So I don't think I know why people say don't take it, but I'm not too bothered about it.
And I can see he kept bent over for the kick.
Absolutely.
So that's a good thing to do. That's something the red coach could have done as well. With the 2 kick players, he could have, even if he had a minus AV, he could have just kept him for the kick.
But they say that, but he'd be missing the next game, wouldn't he? So they wouldn't have a kick piece. Whereas if you have 2 kickers and you get minus or MNG or -1, don't worry, mate, because while that's missing this game, your other kicker is available this game, and if he gets injured and misses the next game, then the one who's missed the game before that game is back. See, it's perfect sense. I understand what Hazard's saying. There's only you can't see the genius in his thinking. I get it. I get totally what he's going on about. Anyway, The Ogres had a great win, 3-0. Unfortunately, they haven't picked the level up. The level up is an interesting one, though, because he has Dirty Player already. Sure, that's got to be Sneaky Git. Has to be Sneaky Git. On his level up. Number 16. But it has to be.
Yeah.
There's nothing
100%.
else you should take on that Nobbler apart from Sneaky Git. Have to.
Maybe he's taking kick. I don't know.
That'd be a double. Unless he rolled a double. Oh, if he roll, what would you take if he rolls a double?
If he rolls a double,
I'd still take Sneaky Git. It's a dead player.
Yeah, I don't see anything of value.
I don't.
Besides Sneaky Git.
Yeah. Anything else would be just blow.
Because he has 2 dirty players, so you could be thinking like, well, if I roll a double, I could get something like kickoff return. Because I'm really missing out on that. That's an option. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he does that.
Don't know. That seems a bit of a waste.
Kickoff return on this kind of team is actually quite strong. Like you wouldn't realize on it, but like, the team is so, how do you say it, unreliable. Like you have ogres that go like bonehead each turn, almost each turn, and you have many players that can't really do a lot of things. So having something that just directly catches the ball out of the air isn't a bad thing, and it also helps with one turning, you know. So if you have kickoff return, you can.
That's a very good point. Yeah, that's a good pickup.
Yeah.
So we'll see hopefully we'll see next week what he gets. That's if he survives.
Yeah, but I am expecting Sneaky Git, but I like I said, there's just like a small chance he gets something different like that. Yeah. So it depends on what he wants, really.
Yeah. Iron Madden, Coach Gengar got himself a win. And his beast. What happened to his beast man? What was the injuries then?
Let's see. Iron Madden. He got a minus agility on number 13. And a minus strength on number 16, which was the dirty player.
Right. So at the moment, he's kept the dirty player.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he kept the dirty player. Because he has dirty player, and the strength isn't really essential for a dirty player, because you're expecting him to be sent off in a few. So I kind of expect him, like you would say, like any strength down player would generally get fired in Bessie teams. But this might be the only exception where you don't see a player get fired in a situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Any level ups?
Yeah, number 5 leveled up.
David Growl.
Look, he's finally getting some reliability in his team. He's getting block.
He's getting block. He's learned. He knows, you see.
He's getting more dangerous. Yeah.
He will now. Now he's getting that bad boys. Yeah. Any other level ups? Did number 9 level up by any chance?
No.
Oh, he was a block, did he? Okay.
But he's 6 SPP away, so like.
Of course he is. Why don't look at that?
Yeah, but
was that the level up he got then? Did he only get the 1 level up?
Yeah. So if he gets the 6 SPP, I reckon he'll go frenzy or tackle with it, like the one you were just talking about, number 9.
Yeah.
So it's like you said before, it's looking like a hell of a dangerous team to play against.
I just think, well, if he wants to go with the kill route, then guard or stand firm are the ways to go. Because like I said with stand firm, if they blitz you and they don't knock you down, then you're going to get a free hit next turn. Or unless they try and dodge away. Or what most people would probably go with is guard. You've got to have guard. If you have guard, it makes you have more 2-die hits, means more casualties. So, that's the other thing you should be looking at, in my humble opinion.
Well, like I said before, the week before, you're not massively utilizing Claw and piling on to its max potential if you have the tool with Claw and piling on, because you're not getting that amount of blocks to utilize it. So having some players with guard never is a bad idea on these teams. So I'm totally with you on that.
Right then, Conker's Revenge, Roundhards, good old Chorfs. Any deaths, injuries?
Conker's Revenge. Number 8.
Oh.
So let's see what he got there.
Oh, so are you on about level ups now? I was on about injuries or deaths. No injuries or deaths, no?
Oh, sorry. No injuries, no deaths. Just
Okay.
number
So
8.
he got Mighty Blow for that one. I get that. He's already got some guard. He's already got 4 guards, so he's trying to go for that quick claw Mighty Blow combo. And obviously he's got a really good killer Preacher of David, who's got obviously claw, Mighty Blow, and piling on. That's a beautiful piece.
Just like Chores and Lisbon, this is textbook, isn't it? Like you just build him this way and that's it. Like blow, that's it.
Any of the level ups?
No, that's the only one.
Yeah.
So still looking like a solid team.
It is looking like a solid team. Definitely looks like a solid team. Doing well. I like the frenzy on the ball. Nice lot of guard. I wish I had that amount of guard. Stand firm as well. Might blow. Really well built team. He's got the data player. Lomo's still cutting the grass with his agility 4, so that's good. He's only 1 XP away now from getting another level up. Really nice team. And again, this is another team I think will be there or thereabouts. End of the season. And finally, the Tabard Tellers. JP Casey was on the wrong end of the results this week. Did he lose anything?
Yeah, they lost 1 player, number 10, the Friar.
Oh, the Friar. What did he have? Anything good?
No, nothing.
Ah, well, it's not so bad then.
So like
he's got 11 players, so it's all good.
Yeah, when we looked at the match, it looked like a train wreck, and kind of surprised that nothing else died. After seeing the match statistics.
Well, that's what I thought. I looked at the team. I thought, well, that looks a bit healthy compared to what we saw. But it sometimes happens. I mean, you could all be badly hurt, and that's obviously basically what's happened here. So his team's still in one piece, which always good.
They should be happy about that. So pretty good.
Absolutely delighted with that, wasn't he? But yeah, any level ups?
Nothing at all, as far as I've seen, at least. Nothing. No.
Yeah, I think JP Casey last season got off to a bad start, then came through really quick later on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this time round.
Yeah.
But
definitely rooting for them.
Absolutely.
So yeah, just make sure you get some wins in.
Absolutely. Right. It's
yeah,
time.
Kind of hoping that they get to the higher part. Definitely.
Okay, it's time for the predictions. Bum bum bum.
Oh,
I tell you what, I keep saying every week I should go back and see what scores were on. I can't remember who I picked last week. I'll just say I got most of them right. I think that's about right. So here we go again.
We'll just do that. We'll just do that every week. Like we had everything right, and then if someone just calls us out on it, then we know, Like then we know which.
Damn it! Someone actually watched this. Right. Marginal Annoyances, your favourite, only the one kicked now. Could that be a problem? Versus the good old Moist Outlet to a 2-0. Can the Marginal Annoyances be annoying and beat the Wood Elves?
I can tell you one thing. I'm looking forward to this game because both the teams have had a lot of armor breaks against them, like during the last games, and they managed to pull off either a draw or a win in their games. So I'm kind of looking at the draw for these guys.
Yeah,
like they're both capable.
I think it's a good game because you've got the Owlets doing really, really well, and you've got the Rats who are sticking in there. They just will not lose. Unfortunately, though, I've got news for you. The Rats lose this week, and poor old Wasp gets swatted to an early grave. I'm sorry, Wasp. It was good knowing you. That's my prediction. Something bad happens to the Wasp. The Owlets win the game. 2-1, 3-1, I don't know, whatever he wants to score. And I'm going to go for the Wood Elves. You'll go for the draw, fair enough. But I've got a feeling something bad might happen to Wasp. Get him insured now. Sneaky Blinders, who didn't play this week, versus Thank You Parents, who wish they didn't play last week. Who wins this one?
Sneaky Blinders didn't play last week, so yeah, it's. I can't really talk much about them in that perspective. If you purely look at the teams, I think Sneaky Blinders have the best chance, but kind of going for Thank You Parents here. they committed to playing last week, so I kind of want to reward that, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dark Elves as well.
Yeah.
Just because we know they'll play. We'll take our wins as best. Oh, tip-in wins as best we can. Total original elves, them good old pro elves with AV7 against a bone fighter boo, the ogres, the big nasty ogres who just won 3-0 against some rats. Can they do it again against some pro elves?
I'm having some high hopes for the ogre team,
Ooh,
because I'm liking what I've seen so far from them. So I'm expecting them to kind of get a win out of this and kind of make a stunt out of this season, you know, out of Division 4C and
yeah.
high up into the division.
Mm.
So yeah, definitely will see them win this one.
Mm. Oh god, I quite like the way the pros have been playing. I really want to say they're going to get some out of this.
You're kind of twisted with this one, aren't you? Because your sense is saying like, okay, the elves are going to win this, but you kind of want to see the ogres win as well. Like,
I don't think it's that. I actually think that most people will say the ogres because the Borovs are beaten up a bit, but he's been hanging tough as a coach with the elves, and that means a lot to me. 1800 ogres as well. I mean, the elves are gonna get a lot of inducements.
mm-hmm.
God. Oh. I'm going to go with the Pro Elves. Pro Elves get it done. I think the wizard, as long as the wizard is used right and there's no more interceptions coming about, I think the Pro Elves pull off a shock. I think the worst case scenario will be a draw 1-1, but I think if the wizard's used right and his defense is solid, and the thing is, he could even get one of those really cool one of them elf star players like, I don't know, Hubris Rackhouse, Strength 4, Strip Ball, all of that. I'm gonna go with the Pro Elves. I respect the ogres, and I think, you know, most sane people will probably go with them. But I've got a feeling the Pro Elves are gonna get something out of this one. So I'll go with the elves. You go with bloody ogres.
Mm-hmm.
Next one's gonna be tasty though. The Nuffle Yellowhounds Chaos Kill Team versus the daddy of kill teams, Iron Madden. Who gets it done?
Oh man.
And if there's not at least 2 dead after this game, I'll be disappointed. I expect to see bloodbaths.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fair with you. I have no idea, but I think in these situations, like, a sense of reliability is a good thing. So I'm gonna go for Nuffle's Yellow Horns
Okay.
just for that. But this is a total toss up, isn't it? Like,
It
it could
is.
go either way.
You go for Nuffles. I'm going to go with Iron Madden. He went against a bludge team last week. Didn't really bother him very much. He just kept rolling powers. And I think he's got slightly more firepower potential. And I just thought I'd go with him because you went with the others. So one of us is going to be right. So unless it's a draw, then they're just being nasty.
Then we both suck. Yeah.
I hope there's death in that game. At the moment, the only thing I'm feeling is going to be bad is Wasp. I don't feel anything else is going to be bad so far. Now then, Quiggy, or Quiganus versus the Chorfs of Conqueror's Revenge. So Quiggy did play last, but still got a win against Conqueror's Revenge, who got a draw, I do believe. So, who wins this one?
Well, Quiganas are one of the Lissaman team here.
They are, with a crocodile.
Yeah. And I think he can hold his own versus a Chaos Dwarf team that only has one class. So I'm going for Quiganas in this round.
I'm all on the Chorf train. Choo choo! They're going to get it done. The Chorfs win this. They smash them up. I can't be going for Quiggy. Not when I'm out of sci-fi Sarai. He's a lizard coach. You know. No, I think the Chorfs get this done.
Yeah, could be possible.
2-1, maybe. I just think they'll win. Just win. Bad Dwarfs Reddit had a frustrating time of late against Tabar Tellers. Who wins?
Difficult call here. I think if Bad Dwarfs Reddit pick it up, they can definitely play well versus JP Casey. But I'm kind of expecting the Dark Elves to win here. They have a solid team so far, so yeah, I kind of expect them to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I think this is got a draw written all over it.
A draw.
Mm.
Yeah, it's something that is also quite expectable, to be fair.
I think Dwarfs will score on their drive. I think the Elves will score on their drive. 1-1. Jobs are good.
Yeah.
Hopefully something will die. Not really bothered which one does, but we'd like to see some death, for sure. My boys, the Sci-Fi Sarai, against me, the boys, or there was me, the boys, until they lost 3-0. Every game I'm nuffling. You let me down. I feel, it's like a dagger to the heart. You've got to come back this week, maybe. The Rats versus the Lizards. Who gets this done?
I know from my experience in CCL, like the hardest matchup you can possibly get as Skaven in general on any TV, like in any TV range, are the Sauruses, are the Sarai. Because they have a solid 4 strength wall, and then they have the speed behind it to still catch your gutter runners.
Yeah.
So you have to know, you have to really know what you're doing if you're planning to be a Lisbon team as a Skaven coach. And I don't know, I didn't feel like the Skaven were performing well against the Ogres, so I don't think they will beat the Sarai in this situation either. So I'm going with the Sci-Fi Sarai in this one. Nothing personal to
this rat coach.
Yeah, to the red coach, but like it's just general observation in that. And I hope he does better this week. This story, I do hope he does better this week. But
it's a tricky one. This one, it really is.
Yeah.
That 3-0 does put me off a bit, but we all have bad games, or games will just go right. I mean, if that Ogre doesn't intercept the ball, it could have won the game. I don't know. It's little things like that. Sci-Fi's alright. The record's not great, but they're in good form this season already. A draw and a win, gotta like that, and it was a big win as well. This is a horrid one. I'm gonna go for another draw on 1-1. I can't split either of these two, and I can't go against my boys, the Sci-Fi's.
You love them. You love them too much.
I know. I feel, especially after the Nufflins lost me 3-0 last week. I don't know. Anyway, the Triple B pick of the week goes to Moist Owlets. See, I'm going to be brave. That's how brave I'm going to be. They'll get it done. They may go 3-0 this week. Guarantee it.
It's definitely a game I want to watch.
Absolutely.
So for next week, I'm just going to take a look at it, and I don't know which game we'll be discussing next week, but it's definitely on my list. So
I'll be watching that. It's just busy for me with the East period of work and everything. But when that's all out the way, and I've obviously got the cross-platform cup where the Team PS4 won their game 2-0 against Team Xbox. Go Team PS4. PC against Fumble at the moment. They both won 1 each and both drawn 1. So it's all good fun. But yeah, and then obviously I've got my PS4 admin stuff and
What's your prediction on PS4 versus Xbox? How many wins?
6.
6
out of 7.
Okay.
Either me or Bears will lose, and we'll never live it down because we've got the hardest draws.
I think it's gonna be quite close. I think it's gonna be like 4-3.
No.
Still a win for the PS4, but 4-3 is something I think is quite possible.
It can be possible, but it's not going to happen. My boys, we got robbed last week. We're going to make sure we get it done this week. We're going to be doing the robbing.
All right.
Yeah. If we lose the Xbox, I'll be going into hiding very quickly.
Well, I wish you best of luck anyway for the games.
Thank you very much.
On that.
Good stuff.
So, and anyone that wants to see that, there's a lot of streamers on CPC just or from ReBBL that are doing the whole CPC thing. So make sure to tune in on that.
Yeah, cheer on your Team PC boys. They're doing well, doing very well. So yeah, that's it for another week. it's always fun with you as always. A bit later than we usually do, but that's all on me. And obviously we'll do, we'll be back next week hopefully with. I want to see what happens to Wasp. I've got a bad feeling about this. And who will be screaming, "Game over, man! Game over!" We'll find out next week. So take care, guys. Like I say, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, it'll be on a Wednesday again or Thursday. But don't forget, the guy you need to thank is Sci-Fi Sarai, his coach, because Cthulhu Collect keeps bugging me, and I don't mind that, and he wanted it done. So thank him, and we'll see you next week. Take care, people, and thanks again from the man himself, Hunter, who will one day learn 2 kick is better than 1.
Oh, God. Well, see you next week, guys.
See you later.